Next up, we have Jordan and Ezra. They did a tango to Anxiety. I absolutely loved his choreography, especially the introduction. At first, I was skeptical of Jordan and Ezra, but now they're becoming my favorite couple. I just don't know what they're going to do, and their routines always excite me. They also handled the height difference really well. I was really concerned with him being so tall and her being so short that they were going to struggle in frame, but they did a good job. One thing I would tell Jordan, and is again, sometimes she can get ahead of the beat. I know the song is anxiety, and you're trying to convey that in the emotional storytelling, but sometimes she did get ahead of the beat. And also make sure they watch their transitions in and out of the frame and have a little bit more body contact. For Disney night, they're going to be doing a quick step. So hopefully they take all those notes into consideration. The judges are going to expect them to spend more time in frame for a quick step. So they need to make sure that they have that straightened out and they can hold that position for a long period of time. Now we have Dylan and Daniela. They did a foxtrot once again to a Justin Bieber song. Not a traditional song source, but Daniela is amazing and she handled it well. I love the transitions between the TikTok moves, the contemporary sexual movements, as well as the traditional foxtrot steps. So I also really enjoyed Daniela's choreography as well. I did see Dylan take a lot more initiative, but I agree with Derek 100%. He needs to watch his alignment. You could easily see gapping between him and Daniela, and that is not good. Something that I told Dylan about was he needs to make sure that his dancing shows leadership. And when your body alignment is off, that doesn't show a strong, confident leader. They also have a quick step next week. I feel like everybody's doing a quick step for Disney night. So he really needs to make sure that he has his body posture corrected. If his body posture is not good, especially his upper body, it's going to affect his feet and he's not going to be able to make it through the dance. Next up, we have Elaine and Alan. They did a tango. This was such a hard song to dance to because Gnarly is so sharp and precise. So even though it was a good song choice for a tango, that really needed to be interpreted in Elaine's body. I can tell that Elaine likes the more Latin rhythmic dances better. She does really good job with solo work. You can tell that she was a little bit uncomfortable being in her frame. She needs to remember that in ballroom dancing, the heel drives the motion. Okay, so she's been doing two Latin dances the past 2 weeks, and those been a lot of toe ball actions. Now she needs to really use her heels and dig deep so she can be grounded. She also has a quick step for Disney night. I really want her to see if she can get some buoyancy in her quick step. All right, really watching how she's using her legs. Elaine has a beautiful posture. So I hope that she uses her height and her alignment and her posture to her advantage in the quick step because I actually think this could look really good for Elaine and Alan. Next up, we have Whitney Levitt and Mark with a samba. First off, I didn't know that they could play that song on air. I thought they were going to bleep it out or do a clean version, or Ray True Live was going to do some mix, but they went full throttle for it, and I loved it. Whitney is such a charismatic performer. I love her energy and her pizzazz that she brings to the floor. I noticed this last week in her cha cha as well as this week's samba. And I want to caution Whitney that Latin dancing is fun and sexy and vivacious, and all that's great. But there is also a technical element to it. And sometimes when we do too many hip and pelvic gyrations, it throws off the technique of the dance. We all know Whitney can shake her hips and move her body in a very sensual way, but sometimes she can overdo it and it will throw off the integrity of the dance. Next week, she has a foxtrot, so that shouldn't be an issue. But next time she does a Latin dance, just remember that you need to control your hip actions a little bit more so that you can maintain a nice, strong footwork. As stated, she does have a foxtrot next week. This will be interesting for her. Whitney has done tango, cha cha, samba. All of those dances require a sense of attack. The foxtrot is all about being smooth. So it's really interesting to see if Whitney can handle that challenge. Next up, we have Scott and Riley with a jazz routine. I love this. This is one of my favorite dances of the night. This was a breakthrough for Scott. I saw him come alive in a way I haven't seen the last 2 weeks, and he just had such great confidence. Next week for Disney night, he has a salsa. So I hope that he brings that same confidence into the salsa and beyond because I think he'll go far in this competition. Something I would warn them is with their tricks. I've commented on the past about him and his shoulders and his posture. And if he doesn't correct that, then the tricks won't look as good. Also, Jordan and Ezra did get this critique from the judges, making sure that there's enough salsa content and not just a bunch of tricks, even though I love a salsa that's very high energy and impact with a lot of tricks.